Bees produce all types of fruit and seed. If you want to be a good beekeeper, you got to be able to take a sting. Just one stack is a colony. The royal jelly is really good for you. Without bees, our food would not be as dependable as it is. And also mask the chemical communication within the hive. But each stack should have one queen. One box of honey is about 60 pounds. The nutritional value of the beehive to a bear is the grubs. My name's Dallin Mason, and I am a beekeeper. Bees think that there's a fire nearby and then they have to evacuate. They have to have a blood sugar to fly. So everybody goes and eats what they can. And if they have to escape and evade the fire, then they're ready to fly. And also mask the chemical communication within the hive. Bees make honey to store over winter months to keep their hive warm. The honey is a carbohydrate, and so they eat it to burn energy to keep the hive at a temperature where they require. The third box high is where your honey is going to come in. These two are kind of the brood chambers, and this is what we will take when harvest time comes. I harvest twice a year, in May and then also in September. One box of honey is about 60 pounds. Bees are really good at pollinating, help procreate another season of flowers. The queen will last 1 year, maybe 2 if you're lucky. The lifespan of these bees is going to be 6 weeks. The pollen would be their protein diet, and the nectar would be their carbohydrate diet. What defines a colony is one queen, brood and eggs, and just comb. It's really amazing how much a little bee can work and then produce hundreds of pounds of honey. So as this one fills up with honey, I'm gonna come in and add a box and keep stacking it for as high as much honey as they produce. In a nutshell, I move my bees periodically, and I go to farmers markets and sell the product in bottles, and also sell honey in bulk to bottlers, honey bottlers here locally. This one is a feral colony, so they didn't build on these frames. So this is kind of like free comb. It's not built into the frame, it's kind of built alongside it. You see how it plays like that? So I see eggs in here. That means that there's a queen. Okay, this queen, elongated abdomen, she has all of her eggs stored inside of her for her life. They can make their own queen if you give them a fertilized egg. The queen's pheromone suppresses the egg production of the workers. So once she's gone, that they can now produce unfertilized eggs to keep the gene pool going. Yeah, they are dwindling. We have less and less each year. It's harder to find vegetation for them to feed off of, and disease and mites and commercial and agricultural practices are making our numbers harder to stay afloat.